It's 2 a.m. You've got a presentation that could change your career in 6 hours. The document's open. The screen's staring at you. But you're watching videos of cats falling off tables. Or worse, 3 weeks ago, you turned down that promotion. You said it wasn't the right time. But we both know the truth. You know what the biggest lie you've told yourself is? That the problem is laziness. That you need more discipline, more motivation, another productivity course. But that's not it. The real enemy isn't out there. It's inside, and it has your face. It's called the shadow. And right now, as you're listening to this, it's writing your excuse list for tomorrow. I'm your name. And what you're about to hear isn't Instagram self-help. It's not think positive and manifest abundance. This is deep psychology from Carl Jung, the father of the collective unconscious, surgically applied to your bank account, your promotion, and your real potential. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn the 4 exact masks your shadow uses to sabotage you. And more importantly, you're going to learn the 3 integration techniques that Jungian therapists charge thousands of dollars to teach. But first, you need to understand something crucial. Your enemy isn't who you think. Because self-sabotage doesn't come from fear of failure. It comes from the absolute terror that you'll finally get what you've always wanted. And that's where our story begins. Let me ask you an uncomfortable question. Have you ever been about to achieve something big and suddenly made a stupid mistake that ruined everything? You forgot to send the email. You were late to the meeting. You said something inappropriate at exactly the wrong moment. And then you thought, how could I be so stupid? That wasn't an accident. That was your shadow at work. Carl Jung discovered something revolutionary. Inside your psyche exists a giant warehouse of everything you decided you can't be. All the anger you repressed, all the ambition you were taught to hide, all the power you were told was too much. That's the shadow. And here's what's twisted. It's not just the bad stuff you hid. You also buried the golden. Your greatness, your genius, your ability to shine. Jung called it the golden shadow. And it's the reason you're afraid of success. Because, let's be honest, failure is safe. If you fail, people say, oh, they tried. They pat you on the back. Nobody envies you. Nobody really criticizes you. But success makes you visible, turns you into a target, puts you on a stage where everyone can judge you. And that's the real terror. Your shadow whispers these questions on a loop. What if I make it and then I can't maintain it? What if my friends start distancing themselves because I'm earning more now? What if they discover I'm a fraud? What if success turns me into someone I don't like? And your shadow has a perfect solution. Sabotage yourself before you get there. Now, your shadow isn't stupid. It's not going to sabotage you, obviously. It's way more elegant than that. It manifests in 3 main ways, and I bet you recognize at least one. Number 1, chronic procrastination. It's not that you're lazy. It's that you're unconsciously avoiding the outcome. Because outcomes mean consequences, and consequences are scary. Number 2, paralyzing perfectionism. You never finish anything because it's not ready. But the truth is, as long as you don't finish it, nobody can judge it. It's a shiny shield disguised as high standards. Number 3, automatic rejection of opportunities. No thanks, I'm good here. Maybe next year. I don't think it's for me. Your shadow turning opportunities into threats. Did you recognize any? Good. Because now we're going deep. We're going to meet the 4 exact masks your shadow uses. And trust me, one of them has your name written on it. Jung discovered that the shadow doesn't act randomly. It organizes itself into archetypes, into characters. And in the professional world, there are 4 masks that dominate the game. 4 self-sabotage personalities that your shadow uses to keep you safe. The first mask is the most socially respected because it disguises itself as excellence. Imagine this. You need to launch a product, a service, a project. You've been working on it for months. It's 90% done. It just needs the final touches and to publish it. But that day never comes because you find another error, another detail, another necessary improvement, and the project stays on your computer, perfect, brilliant, and completely invisible. You know why? Because your shadow is protecting you with this perfect logic. If you never deliver it, they can never reject it. If it never goes out into the world, they can never say it's mediocre. The critical perfectionist is your shadow saying, it's better to be perfect in private than imperfect in public. And that phrase is costing you your career. If this is your mask, Listen closely. Most successful people launch things that are 80% done, and they improve them along the way, because an imperfect thing in the world always beats a perfect thing in your drawer. The second mask is way more interesting than it seems, because it's not about laziness. It's about a power struggle. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You've got an important task. You know you should do it. You've got the time. You've got the ability, but you just don't want to. And the more you force yourself, the less you want to do it. That's not lack of willpower. It's unconscious rebellion. Your shadow is fighting against an invisible authority. It could be your boss, your client, or even your own disciplined self telling you what to do. The rebel procrastinator is the part of you that never grew up from age 15. It's the internal teenager saying, "You can't make me, not even you." And it uses procrastination as its weapon of passive resistance. If this is your mask, you need to understand something. You're not avoiding the work. You're reclaiming autonomy in the most self-destructive way possible. Your shadow is telling you, "I want freedom." But instead of seeking real freedom, you remain enslaved to last-minute deadlines. Here's the most popular mask, the most talked about, and the most misunderstood. Because it's not just about doubting your ability. It's about something much deeper, doubting your right to be there. Your imposter shadow has a file, a mental file of all your failures, every time you messed up, every embarrassing moment, every criticism you received. And every time you achieve something, your shadow opens that file and says, "Yeah, but remember when you failed at that? This is pure luck. Eventually they're going to find you out. Everyone's going to realize you shouldn't be here. And here's what's dangerous. To compensate for that feeling, you work twice as hard. You kill yourself working to prove you deserve to be there. And this leads you straight to burnout. Let me tell you the truth your shadow doesn't want you to know. If you're in that room, if you have that position, if they chose you, there's a reason. And it's not luck. It's the accumulated result of everything you've done to get there. The imposter isn't real. It's your shadow's voice repeating the judgments other people made about you when you were vulnerable. It's time to update that file. And we come to the most deceptive mask of all. Because this one doesn't look like sabotage. It looks like virtue. You're the person who's always available, always says yes, always helps everyone. Your calendar's full of meetings, favors, other people's projects. Everyone loves you. Everyone depends on you. And your own project, your own promotion, your own growth has been on pause for 6 months. The always busy is the most sophisticated form of self-sabotage because your shadow found the perfect strategy. Keep you so busy helping others that you never have to risk anything for yourself. Why? Because helping is safe. It makes you necessary. It makes you loved. But pursuing your success is risky. You could fail. You could be selfish. You could disappoint someone. And your shadow tells you, it's better to be indispensable to others than visible for yourself. But here's the brutal truth. While you're building everyone else's dreams, yours is starving to death. And all those favors you do aren't going to matter when you look back in 10 years and wonder why you never pursued your own. If this is your mask, you need to learn the most powerful word in the professional vocabulary. No, it's not selfishness. It's self-preservation. It's putting your oxygen mask on first. All right, you now know your 4 saboteurs. You probably recognized at least 1, maybe 2, maybe all 4. And now you're probably wondering, how the hell do I get out of this? And that's exactly where we're going now. Because knowing the enemy is just the first step. Integrating it, that's where the magic happens. Here's what Jungian therapists don't tell you. The goal isn't to eliminate your shadow. It's to integrate it. Turn your saboteur into your most powerful ally. And I'm going to give you the 3 exact techniques I use and that I've seen transform careers. These are strategies you'd normally only learn in years of deep therapy, but you're going to learn them in the next few minutes. This first technique is uncomfortable, and that's exactly why it works. Think of someone at work who irritates you, someone you don't like. And when you think about that person, pay attention to the type of criticism you make. For example, they're too loud promoting themselves. They're always bragging about their achievements. They think they're better than everyone. They're too ambitious. Step 4. Immediately after those 2 minutes, while that energy is still in your body, you do the task. You make the call. You lead the meeting. You send the email. And here's what's fascinating. Your brain doesn't distinguish between acting and real identity. When you act with confidence for long enough, your nervous system starts believing you are that person. The mask becomes the face. Jung had a phrase for this. You are not what you think you are. You are what you repeatedly do. So if you act with your golden shadow quality for 2 minutes before every important moment in 3 weeks, that quality will no longer be acting. It will be who you are. But here's the key. You have to do it physically. You can't just think it. You have to move your body, change your posture, alter your tone of voice, because your shadow doesn't live in your mind. It lives in your nervous system. And you can only reprogram your nervous system through the body. Shadow work doesn't make you perfect. It makes you whole. You no longer have to waste energy fighting against yourself. By integrating your shadow, you turn it into your career ally, not your saboteur. And here's the final truth you need to hear. Your shadow is not your enemy. It never was. It's the guardian of everything you could be if you stopped being afraid of your own power. Every time you sabotaged yourself, it was because a part of you was terrified of what would happen if you actually succeeded. Terrified of the responsibility, terrified of the judgment, terrified of losing the safety of being invisible. But invisibility has a price, and that price is your potential. So I'm going to leave you with a question that's going to reveal exactly where your golden shadow is waiting for you. If you stopped sabotaging yourself today, if you woke up tomorrow without fear of judgment, without fear of shining, without fear of being visible, what scary and exciting thing would you do immediately? The answer to that question is the exact map of your golden shadow. It's everything you've repressed, everything you could be, everything your shadow has been protecting, waiting for the moment when you're finally ready to reclaim it. And that moment is now. Leave a comment telling me which of the 4 masks is your main saboteur. Are you the critical perfectionist, the rebel procrastinator, the imposter syndrome, or the always busy? Because when you name your shadow, when you take it out of the darkness and put it under the light, it loses its power over you. And that's exactly what you need to stop sabotaging yourself and start building the career you truly deserve. See you in the next video.